He knew the girl was born mute, yet she intentionally asked her to sing on stage. She thought this would make the girl embarrass herself in front of everyone. Unexpectedly, the girl walked straight to the stage. At this moment, her boyfriend quickly grabbed her, telling her not to embarrass herself. He tried to take her away, but the girl shook him off and headed to the stage without looking back. As the melodious singing filled the hall, the jerk boyfriend finally realized that the mute girlfriend who had stood by him for 5 years was actually a normal person. He could never have imagined that the girl pretended to be mute to comfort the injured CEO. 5 years ago, the CEO lost his voice in a car accident, causing him to lose his confidence. To prevent the CEO from feeling self-conscious, the girl claimed she was born deaf and mute. With the girl's thoughtful companionship, the CEO gradually emerged from the shadow of being mute. They even sparked a romantic relationship. The girl planned to confess at their wedding that she wasn't actually deaf or mute. But after the CEO regained his voice, he began to show a hint of disdain towards the girl. He even complained in front of her. He was annoyed that the girl was born deaf and mute, and couldn't be cured. Every time they communicated, he had to use sign language, reminding him of his difficult past. He also worried that his family's reputation in the business world would be tarnished if others knew he married a mute woman. Everyone present assumed the girl couldn't hear. Little did they know, her heart was breaking. She couldn't believe that her 5 years of companionship had become a burden for the CEO. However, she didn't expose him and instead lied about being tired, saying she needed to go home and rest, because she still didn't want to give up on this relationship. The next day, the girl attended her best friend's party. She accidentally saw the CEO dancing intimately with her friend. She clearly remembered how the CEO used to refuse her invitations to dance, saying he didn't like lively events. Now, he was dancing with another woman. Before she could recover, the CEO approached her and scolded her for leaving without saying goodbye the previous day. He felt she had embarrassed him in front of his friends. The girl felt deeply wronged. But then, her friend deliberately clung to the CEO's arm, provoking the girl. She mocked the girl for being a deaf mute who couldn't hear the music or dance. The girl and her friend both fell into the swimming pool. The CEO jumped in without hesitation and saved the girl. Her friend was furious at the sight. Back at home, the CEO could no longer suppress his anger. He blamed the girl for causing him trouble and making him a laughingstock. He also resented her for being a mute orphan. Just then, the friend called, crying on the phone. The CEO hung up and was about to go comfort her. The girl quickly stood up and asked him where he was going so late. The CEO lied, saying there was a problem at the company that needed his attention. At that moment, the girl finally understood that she could tolerate all of the CEO's bad temper, but she couldn't accept his lies. Realizing their relationship had reached its end, she left a breakup note for him the next morning. She resolutely left the home they had shared for 5 years. Little did the CEO know, not only was the girl not mute, but she was also the granddaughter of the wealthiest man. Upon learning of the girl's tragic experience, the wealthy man was heartbroken.